Sana, Makhumalo is busy hosting family and friends in her new house while it's happening on Uthando Nesthembu. Hi, let's have a recap and a review on what to expect tonight on Uthando Nesthembu. So last week we ended by Obabu Musa asking his people to go and talk to the Kumalo family, because he's saying even now he has not found a solution between him and Kumalo. When they came back, Babu Mselegu's people, they said that Makhumalo more than anything felt disrespected because Musa Mselegu took someone from the same village as Makhumalo, and she says more than anything it was just a disrespect for her. I don't know, how do you guys feel about this, but I do feel like Makhumalo is having double standards. Considering that she also got involved with a married man, which is Musa Mselegu. She got involved with a married man, which is Musa Mselegu, who is from the same village as her. She knew very well that Musa was married, having a wife, which was the first wife, which was Umaxele at the time, and she had no problem dating a married man. Why, when it's some gay, now things are different? Why, when it's some gay, she feels disrespected? Okay, honestly, in a way, I am happy that Musa Mselegu showed Makhumalo ukuthi there are no VIP sections, Sana. When it comes to men, expect the worst. Expect the worst, because thinking that a man will treat you with a VIP section, that's dululu. That's dululu, okay? But yeah, guys, I don't know, how do you all think about Makhumalo's the whole thing? We also see Makhumalo talking to her sister, and it seems like the Kumalo family were in shock, or were shook by Musa's statement that he made last season, when he said that Makhumalo does not have children, and even though Makhumalo has failed to provide children for him, he continued and stayed with Makhumalo nonetheless. That statement was off, and I think one thing about Musa, he just cannot talk. That man cannot talk, or not like he cannot talk, like he can't articulate himself. He can, but his choice of words, they are always off most of the time. I'm sure, I don't know, I don't want to speak on behalf of Musa, because things that he does are just shocking, honestly. But yeah, for him to make a statement as if he did Makhumalo a favor by remaining with her and staying with her, even though Makhumalo cannot bear children, it was off, and he honestly shouldn't have. There was absolutely no need for that statement to be said. But yeah, it seems like the Kumalo family are also not happy about how Musa talked about their daughter on national TV. Okay, on national TV, whilst the whole world is watching. They were just like, no, we're not happy. We are not happy. So I don't know how would Musa fix the fact that Makhumalo feels disrespected, because now there is no turning back. There is no saying that Musa and Samke will get divorced, or no, not even divorced, like they will break up. They have a whole human being together. So I don't know, you guys, if you are all interested in Makhumalo's storyline, think it through. Now let's move on to Mayeni. Because when I am making this review about Mayeni, honestly, I'm directing it to those people who like, oh, Mayeni is my fave, she can never do wrong to my eyes. No, guys, please, let's address your fave. Mayeni has been super disrespectful towards her husband, Musa Mselegu. I know that I'm not the one to defend Musa. I'm not the one, honestly. But no, guys. There is a way that you can address your husband. No matter how much he has annoyed you. We made excuses for her last season. Honestly, last season, I was like, you know what? She has been bottling up many things. If she wants to talk now, if she wants to let go, so be it. Let's give her the platform. But for her to come back this season again disrespecting her husband is unacceptable. Okay, she should have she had a year to reflect on herself, work on herself, and be a better person. Even though she's angry, have a way of managing anger. No. The way that Mayeni keeps on addressing her husband is wrong, and we cannot condone it, because if it was done by Musa, we would call him out. We would be like, no, Musa, that's not how to talk to your wife. That's not how to address your wife. So why, when it's done by Mayeni, we are not calling her out? It's absolutely disgusting to watch these two diaries right now, because I'm just like, no, Mayeni, I'm so sorry. I cannot keep on making excuses for you. Enough is enough. I can't anymore. Like, I cannot anymore. You are out of line. That's not how to speak to your husband, and that's not how you should be speaking to your husband. Worse on national television. Up next, we have Umangwabi. Hey, Umangwabi might die. Listen, Umangwabi came back this season, told us that she ain't going nowhere. She ain't leaving the Mseleko family, and simply because she knows that simply because she made the decision of staying within the Mseleko family, most people aren't too happy, because most people wanted to see her gone. And she's like, no, now I am here. I'm not going nowhere. I'm like, Queen, we know that you were never gonna leave that money. We know that you were never gonna go anywhere and leave them Seleko money. And I'm not saying that Mangwabe is simply staying with Musa for money, but guys, like, me too. If I have a man who will buy me a mansion, like, he can hoe all he wants. Lalela, he can be a hoe all he wants, as long as I am in a mansion with my children. Like, who cares? Who cares what he does? Where does he stick his thing to? Like, it's none of my business, okay? So I'm like, Mangwabe, my babe, Mangwabe might die. I knew that you were never going anywhere. So remember, Musa said that he will not be visiting his wife's house, because his wife's, I don't know why, but he was like, no, I will not be visiting the houses that I bought for them. But it seems like Musa is now visiting Mangwabe's house, child, having tea and all that, and discussing and reviving their love for one another. I'm like, child. So I don't know if things are bad between Musa and Umangwabe, but it seems like Umangwabe have forgiven Umyeni Wanke, have decided to say, you know what, I forgive my husband, and you know, through thick and thin, I shall remain with my husband. I'm like, love it for you, Mangwabe, love it for you. So up next, we got to see Musa Mseleko sitting down with Usamke. Sana, when I tell you that Musa have no filter, like, I don't know his choice of words, you know. He goes like, so when are we having baby number 2? You know, Samke is like, huh, what do you mean, when are we having baby number 2? And he goes like, yeah, Pela, that's the only reason why I brought you here to join my family, is to have kids. Oh, Sana, such an awful job description to be given by a man, especially to say, listen, your job description is to have kids with me. Anyway, guys, I do not want to talk about things that are not confirmed, but we did see also a pregnancy test within the trailer of the show, when we were told what's coming this season. And we are all shocked, and I am suspecting that it is Samke's baby, or rather pregnancy test, because she is the youngest wife. She is one wife that is still most likely fertile, because she is still in her younger years, where a woman is most likely fertile. I could be wrong. It could belong to someone else, but it for now, I highly believe that it belongs to Umangwabe. Not Umangwabe, oh sorry, to Usamke. It belongs to Usamke. Also, we had Kumalo talking about a paternity test, saying that, the kids that will be born in them Selegus right now should be done a paternity test. Yo, did I not almost fall from my chair? Did I not have almost fell from a chair? I'm like, what's on the wishy is this now? Okay, what is Makhumalo trying to say? Why should some kids be done paternity test whilst the others were never done paternity test? Like, Makhumalo sana, I make me numb. Sana, I like Nesthembu is not for the weak. Nesthembu is not for the heart fainted. Like, anyway, guys, we'll wrap it up with Umaxele. Seems like Umaxele went out with her kids, and now the kids were complaining about how they are no longer together as a family anymore. Because Mzumbe now, we know what no one resides there. None of the wives resides Mzumbe. So it was like, okay, but no wife still stays Mzumbe, you know, like Mzumbe is left alone with no one anymore. And the kids are complaining, they like, oh, we miss spending time with our siblings, you know, we no longer go to school, all of us. I think maybe before they used to go to school together, use the same transports, you know, and now that doesn't happen anymore. I'm not even sure if they still go to the same school. And when Owami, who's Macele's daughter, broke down and cried, I'm like, oh Sana, because like the kids are kids, you know, kids will remain kids. Like, they may know that there are issues within their parents, but they decide not to get involved. Especially because I feel like the other wives distance themselves from Umacele, because Umacele decided to support Ubabake Nkosi yami. She decided to support Ubabake in his vision number 5, and I'm guessing that the other wives did not take that too well. Okay, they just look at Umacele as a snack as a snack who supports his Ubabake, when they decided that they will stay firm and strong and be against Ubabake. Anyway, guys, I don't know, do you guys think Musa and Makhumalo's marriage would be fixed at this point? You know, things will go back to how they used to be between Makhumalo and Musa. I don't know. For me, it's quite sad, you know, because Makhumalo was a cheerleader for that man. Oh, Sana, Makhumalo supported that man. Makhumalo was a cheerleader for that man. Like, that man could not do wrong in Makhumalo's eyes. And only to, you know, find out who would say, oh, Sana, yeah, you don't know what you were cheerleading up for. But it's quite sad. But I do hope that they managed to fix their marriage. They had a cute marriage in a way, I don't know, from what we saw. Yeah, and also I wish that Makhumalo will open up more, and really, because right now the only thing that she's highlighting is the fact that Musa disrespected her by taking someone that maybe is from the same village as her. She's not maybe highlighting things like she felt let down that Musa really did not support her IVF journey. You know, she feels let down by those. No, she's not highlighting that. You know, she's just highlighting, I don't know, like, I feel like it's more deeper than it meets the eye. And they need to be out with it, you know. They need to be out with it and tell us what really is bugging her. And we deserve to know as the viewers, because we know her as Musa's cheerleader. Like, we know Makhumalo as Musa's cheerleader. And the sudden switch are definitely not on good standing. And honestly, I am here wondering why. I am here confused why Makhumalo and Musa are not in good terms. Could it be the number 5 issue? Why Makhumalo has done a 360 turn? But anyway, guys, we were also got to see Makhumalo's house. The girl have a beautiful house. Oh, Sana, her house outshines everyone's house clock that her house is extremely beautiful. Okay, however, I don't know why Makhumalo is really not supporting Musa anymore on Indabanga number 5, because she was the one who was more excited than the other wives about number 5. Anyway, this season we must expect the unexpected. This season we must expect the worst, because when I tell you that each and every wife is coming with things that we never thought as a country we will see, each and every wife is coming with things that we never thought as a country we will see or hear from them Selekus. And one thing that I can also speculate is that this season I don't see that the other wives or all of the wives will shoot together in the same space. I do not see any family trips happening. I just don't see anything of that nature happening this season. You remember on the previous seasons they would try to organize family trips, but this season I don't see it happening. I really don't see it happening. People are just wants to be by their own, of which honestly, I mean, they stay together for a long time. If right now they feel like Yazini, we need a break, we need a breather, each to its own, I honestly do not blame them that much. However, I do want Makhumalo to elaborate further why she have a problem with wife number 5. Simply because she is from the same village as her. She also got into Musa Mselegu knowing that Musa have a wife, okay? And it was not nice for Umacele. Imagine knowing ukuthi indoda yakho ithandana nengane yasendaweni. It was not nice either for Umacele Kaisini. Like, no. Stop this thing of having favoritisms even when it's unnecessary. It was not nice for Umacele either. Okay, so why Makhumalo must have a VIP section? Like, no, girl, indoda is embarrassa, and you know you must feel that embarrassment as well, because you were part of making others feel embarrassed. Okay, you were part of it. So why do you need exceptions, baby girl? Why do you need exceptions? Anyway, guys, there is another huge sigagla bombshell that Umacele dropped on us, that Makhumalo had a child before, and this was a real bombshell. This was a real sigagla. This was I don't even know what to say. Like, I was so shocked, and I am still so shocked, because I'm like, say what again? Say what again? Makhumalo had a whole human being, a baby. Like, what happened to that baby? And they say that baby was not Mselegu's baby. And whilst Umacele is saying all these things, Makhumalo herself, she is saying that all the other babies needs to be done a paternity test. Sana. And you can tell that she is definitely referring to Usamke, that Samke needs to be done a paternity, Samke's baby needs to be done a paternity test. And I am shook. I am shaken. I am like, make me numb, Nelson, because that's exactly what Samke did or said. She was like, make me numb, Nelson, make me numb. Haha, baby girl now needs to be made numb, because what do you mean your sister wives are out here suggesting that your kids should be done a paternity test? Is it even her business? Should she even comment like that with your kids that are not hers? Oh, Sana, I would die. This is why they say Nesthembu is not for everyone. This is how everything should be conducted. This is how wife number 5 should come and enter the family. And perhaps also elaborate what would make her happy. Because right now we are lost as a country. Lost. Anyway, we saw the trailer of Uthando Nesthembu season 9 was released today. Now, Sana Ubabake is going through it, and I don't know who's gonna come into Babake's savior this time around, because it does not even look like Umacele. is willing to come to Babake's savior. So we saw Musa sweeping the floors in Mzumbe. The wife has moved on. They have bought mansions and they have left Mzumbe all by itself. So ke ubabakhe gelana stressed out ukuthi there is no one emzumbe, which then means umuzi ufile, since the wives have all of them decided to move on with their life and stay in their new